Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Transparent Conversation and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
My name is Princess.
And I'm Chrislyn, and thank you for having a conversation with us.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes, today's topic will be, what does friendship mean to you?
Ooh, I've been waiting to have this conversation for a while.
Yes. What does friendship mean to you? Friendship to me means building a community of people that I enjoy spending time with, that I trust, that I'm open myself up to sharing my personal feelings, my personal thoughts, my personal belief, not just people that I talk at, but people that I talk to, and I hear their opinions and I care about their life, their opinions, their stories, people who I generally want to make time for and just grow more with as people.
For me, friendship is kind of in similar definition with yours. Friendship for me is community. I love friendship. Plus, my friends just means the world to me. Friendship for me means building community, like you stated. Someone that you can count on emotionally, mentally, even at times financially when you need help. It's also fun times. Friendship means fun time to me too. Someone that I can let my hair down with and just laugh and have fun. Um, it means a lot to me. Friendship plays a major role in my personal life. My life has pretty much been smooth, but even those bumps that I had, friendship was the one that really guided me through it.
And same thing, friendship to me, most of my friends have been people that I've known like long term, people that either met in middle school or high school, and we've been able to see each other grow, progress in our lives, see each other at like our best and our worst. Friends to me are the group of people where you're never forced to be around them.
Right.
Every interaction with them is completely your choice and takes effort. If when it comes to friendship, you have to put in effort. Like with family, it can be different because you're born with them, that's your blood, and sometimes due to like your relationship with your family, it takes effort to maintain them. But with friendships, the base of it is you liking that person for who they are and continuing to want to be around them every single day.
Yes. And sometimes, friendship doesn't mean just smooth riding. Because we're all we all came from different background, different upbringing, different home. We all have different things that we bring to the friendship. And there will be times where conflict will arise, but it's not anything that is going to break the friendship. Pretty much, you have to be able to have hard conversation with your friends. I know I do. I have friends. My friends are you're the younger friend that I ever had in my life. Most of my friends are older, so these women know how to like attack conflicts. We know how to do conflict resolution when there is something going on. Like if there is a characteristic that is bothering me that I feel like a friend that friend has, I'm able to bring it up like, hey, meet me halfway. I've been trying to work with you to I've been showing more patience, but I also need you to change a certain part of you so I don't feel like I'm doing too much.
Yes.
I don't want to be the one who is frustrated in the friend group, right? Your action frustrates me, and I'm trying to exert patience here, but I also need you to make changes and meet me halfway so I'm not the one who's doing all of the work.
Yeah. And I think friendship should also not keep you complacent in who you are. You should always be able to find friends that y'all aren't just like an echo chamber.
Yes.
Y'all are uplifting each other, helping each other grow and improve. Give criticisms, but criticisms with love and criticisms with the expectation that you can like grow and that you want to see somebody grow. um I know with like how I try to cultivate my friendship is by one trying to make time for them, like because as we're all adults, so we have busy lives, so we have like our personal life, our career life, and however that may go. But friendship should for me are prioritized as if it was like a work schedule. I like plan it into my month, plan it into my day, because those are people that I care about, and those are people that I want to spend time with, because they're people who uplift me and people who want the better for me.
I actually agree. You do put things in your schedule for sure.
Yeah.
You know, what day we're doing this again? Let me check my schedule. I think we can make this time. Well, I'm gonna get off this time and then meet you an hour later. You do put in the effort to like try to hang out.
Yeah.
And that's really appreciated. On my point, I really appreciate the fact that you sit down and say, hey, okay, I can put in the effort and get this part done.
I definitely agree. Being able to make time for friends is definitely important. And another opening like reflection question is how we take time to build friendships, and that's prioritizing them like they are important to you. Prioritizing your friends like they're your boss, or um like they're your family, because they are. I think I've heard this saying like your chosen family.
Yeah, because I like that.
Yeah, because you like choose them from the first time you meet.
Yeah, because you don't choose your family.
No. So your friends are definitely like your chosen family. You every time you interact with them, you have to put time for them. Because me, I don't really call people my friends easily, because friendship. Because people are sometimes friends out of convenience.
Yes.
Like, and when it comes to school, you kind of only hang out with your friends at school, but I don't care.
When you're studying.
Exactly. Like, I don't care how often I see you at school. If I don't make an effort to hang out with you outside of where I met you, I don't really consider a person a friend. Like,
I agree.
Even when it comes to like church, when I used to like go to church a lot, I wouldn't consider someone a friend until we made the active decision to meet outside of church, outside of work, even. Like, that's how I started considering you an actual friend, because I'm like, okay, we're meeting outside of where we initially met. That's when I'm like, okay, I actually like you because I want to hang out with you outside of where we met. Because then we're not forced to be around each other. Now we're choosing to be around each other.
And plus, the company with us, we be vibing. The company, we have fun. Like, our friendship is fun. I think we are pretty similar in a way, and we make the time to see what's going on. When we first met at work, we communicated, but we was work. Like, you were here for your work, and I was there to work. I didn't think that I'm about to make a friend. I just felt like, oh my goodness, there is a Liberian here, and I am Liberian. We're about to be cool.
Yeah.
But you are more different. You just mind your business. I mean, we would chat when we see each other, or when we're outside under the little tree, we'll communicate. But outside of that, it wasn't a lot of communication between you and I until we met at your brother's event.
Yeah.
And then we had a long talk.
Yeah.
We had a long talk.
Yes.
And that's where it all started.
Yes.
And then it grew from there. Now we're here.
Yeah. And it's funny, our friendship is still fresh and new, but I feel like I've known you for like a while, because our conversations just flow so effortlessly.
It's dope.
Yeah. So definitely like take the time where we were like actually just happened to bump into each other.
It just happened. Yeah.
Then we actually took the time to like, hey, let's hang out outside of this, and then that's when we put in the more effort into meeting each other outside of where it initially met. So it's funny because even the people around us were saying how similar we were.
Yes.
Like my brother was
I keep saying I remind him of you. I was just like, She's like, yeah, you are so much like my sister, and I'm just like. Then I asked her, I was like, who is your sister? Because when he started talking about you, I was like, I gotta find out who this person is, because at this point we need to be friends.
Yeah.
And then when he calls your name, I'm like, wait, okay, she work at this place. He was like, yeah. I was like, I know her. And then for me to solidify the I know you part, I pull up my phone. And because we exchanged numbers at work, I pull up my phone. I was like, "This is a number." He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I know this." I was like, "Well, then I know her."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, you remind me so much of her." I'm like, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. It's a good thing. But friendship is such an important thing. I've never understood where you heard of this thing where people go on vacation with friends and then they come back broken up.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it. Me and my girls go on vacation and we come back, we talking about, yo, when is the next trip?
Yeah.
I can't relate to people who says to go on vacation and come back. There is always some sort of conflict. And again, I do have older friends. Like my friends are 10 years older than me, and I'm like the baby in the friend group. So these women are mature women. They don't have time to like fuss and fight with me. When we go on vacation, they treat me like the little sister that I am. Like they're like an older sister where they take care of me, they do all those things.
And I think a big part of like how friendships kind of fall out sometimes is like pettiness, maybe even like jealousy or a bit of like a competitive nature that some people have, like, because you always hear that idea of like, oh, women are catty. So that might be that emotional immaturity that might come into play. But my friends and I are part of the similar age group, so I think how we resolve conflict is by talking to each other, like addressing an issue, and not so much calling each other out, but like calling each other out in a way that's like understanding. So I think if you don't have that emotional maturity about you to want to sustain a friendship and work through conflict, that can like it can break very easily.
It can. It really can. Because I know my friends and I had to have like really hard conversation. Like hard to the point. I remember one time me and my friend, one of my close friends, had a conversation concerning something that I really don't want to talk about. But after the conversation, she was like, you know what? Thank you so much for bringing this to my attention. If there was someone else that might talk about this behind my back, because it was an issue that was really present, and it was pressing on me so much. I just couldn't live and pretend, because I'm the kind of person, I want everyone to live that life how they please, and I also want to live my life how I please. I shouldn't have to suffer so you can just do something. If we can adjust things, that is going to be a hinder to the friendship, let's adjust it, instead of me taking, and you just going on by your day, acting like, you are not acting, but just doing whatever, and you're having a good time, and why inside of me is like, I don't like how she just acted, I don't like what just happened. So to have this conversation and not create a friction is really, really important when it comes down to friendship. Because it's like relationship. People really think that friendship is just something that happens. It's like, no, friendship is relationship that you have to cultivate. Outside of you spending much time and creating time to spend with your friend, you have to cultivate this friendship. You have to talk to each other, whether it's once a week or twice a week. Talk to your friend, just check in on each other, and be able to resolve conflict resolution.
And I think you bring a big point of people thinking that they have to suffer. Like a lot of similarities I see that some people have between relationships and friendships is the idea of like suffering in complacency. Like you think that, oh, this is like, you desperately want to keep the friendship and you hold someone else's opinion above your own. You hold someone else's feelings above your own. But if you're able to value your own feelings and also value the other person's feelings equally, you're able to one, acknowledge your own feelings enough to express them, and then you're also able to shape it in a way that's still considerate of someone else's feelings.
Correct.
So I think those are like that level of emotional maturity and like social awareness is also like really important to have when it comes to like cultivating friendships.
Because you would start a war within yourself if you
Yeah.
just act like whatever they're doing is not bothering you. Like, we are literally humans,
Yeah.
and things bother us. Just because we're friends, that doesn't mean we don't get to express what is actually bothering us in the friendship. And friendship also, like, is sisterhood.
Yeah.
Like, this is sisterhood. Like, to me, I'm so big on community and sisterhood. Like, I just love building sisterhood. So like, people that I call my friend means a lot to me, because I see them, I'm the only girl, I see them as a sister to me. Whether they're older or younger, it's like, that is my sister, that is my community that I picked and built on. And I don't play about my friends.
Yeah.
I do not play about my friends. Go play with somebody else, not with my friends. Go find something safe to do. Don't come from my friends, because not even most, all of the time, we don't be in nobody thing. And I know if a person coming at my friend, they're in the wrong. This is what it is. They're in the wrong, because I know my friends. I know they don't move that way. So at this point, we all gotta jump you. But yeah, I love women friendship. It just means so much to me. Like, I honor my women friendship. They've been through breakup with me. Um, Businesses, me trying to grow a certain part of my life, been through so much changes, academic wise.
You could be friends with someone for 10, 20 years and still not know the bare basic things about them.
Yes.
It's definitely more into the effort that you put like on every time you guys meet. Getting to know each other.
I agree.
On like a regular basis.
I agree.
So yeah, definitely. Because my best friend and I, we've known each other since we were like 12 or 13, so we're definitely going up there. But I think what I really enjoy about our friendship is also, like you said, seeing each other grow, the conversations we have, seeing like the growth and the progress we're both having, and just being there to support each other. I think is like my favorite part of our friendship.
Just listening to practical advice, like realistic thing, just being supportive, because we go through stuff, we go through life, and we need our friends to really help us through a lot of stuff. Being isolated is good at some point, but having a community of sisterhood as a woman is important. Like, having sisterhood as a woman should be a top priority in every woman's life. It's just my outlook on it. I think every woman should have a sisterhood that they can lean on, regardless of what. I know some people have this weird mentality, but when they get in a relationship, they kind of put that friends on the back burner. You see they do stuff like that. Yeah. And to me, I cannot believe that people do that. Like, this is the same friend that been with you. Now you're married or in a relationship, and you think that your friendship is not needed, but when problem arise, you come running back to the same friend. Exactly. To me, that's not friendship. Yeah. It's just, those are extremely male-centered women. Those are women that would say that they think being friends with men is better than being friends with women. Yeah. Literally, those are women like that. They'll literally say being friends, male friendship is better than being friends with women. It's like, where are you getting that from?
I never got that, because all my deepest, most most fulfilling friendship have always been with women. Like, I can't really, because even like the one or two guy friends that I have or had don't compare to like the women that I have in my life as friends. I think there's like a certain level of understanding that other women have with you, and even when they have like differing beliefs or differing perspectives from you, there's like a way that you're able to communicate with each other that's like I don't think a man could ever relate to.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I honestly agree. I can't. Even I have like two guys friends, and it's not even a comparable thing at all. Like my women friend, we're it's just so much deeper. Um, so much intimacy, like knowing each other, just finding out likes and dislike, doing things without really asking, without the person really asking the other person. Um, I think men friendship are cool, like, but it isn't something that I would say it's better to be friends with a man than being friends with a woman, because men not even good friends with each other to begin with.
Yeah.
Like they don't even ask questions with each other, so I don't know what betterness some of the women talk about when they speak on male friendship being much better than women friendship.
Yeah, and even the question arises, can men and women even be friends? And there was an article that, or a study more so, that um, you and I kind of looked at where it was titled, Can Men and Women Be Friends? By April L. Blusky and David M. Buss. And the study kind of broke down the benefits that men and women see in friendships. And both men and women mutually found like the different benefits that they see in friendships regardless of sex. And they look for, are they want a respected friend, the ability to talk to that friend openly, being able to receive a boost of self-esteem, like kind of hyping each other up or stuff like that, receiving information about the opposite sex, and having a companion. But one difference of benefits that friendships that men seem to have when it comes to befriending women is that men tend to see friendship with the opposite sex as like access for sex, and they kind of have an underlying motivation to befriending women, or like an ulterior motive.
Yes.
Whereas like with friendships for women, depending on like the level, like some people have like business friends, or like work friends, and that can be like categorized. But even like personal friends that you really take the time to cultivate, there's really no underlying like
Right.
ulterior motive.
Yeah. But if you really pay attention to, like, with men, like most of that friends were women they already slept with.
Yeah.
Like most of that friends, not me though. Not me. Not me. Okay, I'm very strict on this program. We're not playing that. But most of the guys, when they say, when men refer to other women as friends, those are women they already had sexual relationship with, or women that they're planning to have sexual relationship with. Like they just can't help themselves. Like they, I think in the article we also read that I think they said they find it hard because women reject them with sex within a friendship too.
Yeah.
Which is like so weird, because when you're going for a friendship, you're going to have genuine like relationship with someone, not having an ulterior motive, or even like try to throw like sexual, like just inappropriate stuff to the woman friend, hinting that, hey, this is not just a friendship thing, I'm willing to, I want to do this with you.
Yeah.
Something my older cousin taught me that really stuck with me is men don't do things for free. So like when you think that you are just being cool or friends with them and they're doing all those being kind to you, they kind of want something in return, and that something in return is literally could be sex.
Yeah.
For them. Whereas when I'm doing things for my friends, it's not my women friend. It's not, I don't want anything from them. I'm doing it because I want to be kind to my friend, and I want them to really thrive as I'm thriving as well. Because I know they would do the same for me.
Yeah.
So it is never an issue with that. But when it comes down to the male friendship, it always comes to a price that they want you to pay them back with.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also a bit hard to be friends with that have that type of ulterior motive because you're vulnerable. That's like when it comes to friendships, they see you at your best moments, at your worst moments. So those you want to be friends with someone that you can be vulnerable with, you can share your deepest, darkest secrets with, and for someone to have that ulterior motive, want to sleep with you, they can then catch you in that moment and see you at your lowest and then come in, which is like kind of sneaky and a bit conniving.
Yeah, it's very much conniving. Very, very, very much conniving. That's why I like my women friendship. I cannot choose like anything over my women friendship because it means a lot to me. I know the fulfillment outside of me, outside of my career, which brings me fulfillment. My friendship plays a huge role in me feeling fulfilled.
Yeah.
And it even as a single person, like the idea of loneliness doesn't even face me or whatever because I have friends.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like, if I want to talk to someone, I can talk to them. If I want to hang out, I can hang out with them. I have friends. So, part of the reason why I don't really fear being single or whatever is because one, I like myself.
Yeah.
Two, I have community of women that is surrounding me with every love that I need. I don't go seeking for love that is not present in front of me or the love that I need. If it's once the love is in front of me, I pay attention to that love. Like some people will have friends that is loving them and caring for them, but somehow they will chase other friends that is not showing that same care and love for them.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of focusing on the love that is in front of them, they would try to chase other friends that is barely like scratching the surface when it comes down to friendship.
Yeah, I never understood the need to be friends with people that don't like you, because my second
Aesthetic
option,
girl.
Yeah, I don't know, because my second option is always being by myself. Like
right.
I don't mind, because why?
Default.
Yes, because why waste my time being friends with someone that doesn't like me when I could just be by myself? Like we're adults. It's one thing if it's school where y'all are forced to be around each other, but then once you get into the real world outside of education, I can just be by myself. Like, but that's also because I enjoy my own company and I actually like myself. And then even the parts I don't like myself, I'm willing to improve and like work through. So I think that basis alone, it kind of like helps me. Whereas some people oftentimes don't have that basis or like lacking that, and they either seek that fulfillment. If they themselves or their friendships they think don't fulfill what they think they're lacking, they oftentimes chase a relationship or project that negativity onto others.
Plus, it could be why they would come back from vacation or trips falling out because they don't really like each other.
Yeah,
they like the aesthetic. Like friends, not all, but a good percentage of people wants to befriend people due to aesthetic and not who the person truly is. They would rather be with someone who dress a certain way because they also want to copy that person's dress code or style or whatever, or to be in proximity to them, but not necessarily because they want to be that friend.
Yeah.
Being friends with someone that you like is very important. And that likes you, not just that you like, because it's easy to like someone if they don't like you back. It's not good.
Yeah,
it won't work out. You just gonna be pouring and pouring. Again, it's like a relationship. There has to be some sort of mutual likeness that you guys can hold on to sustain the friendship.
Yeah, I think people, because when it comes to relationships, people will always list out the characteristics that they want
Mm-hmm.
in like a partner. But I wonder if people list out the characteristics that they want in a friend. Like you said, oftentimes it is based on aesthetics. But then when it comes to honesty, when it comes to transparency, when it comes to just like who the person is and just accepting their flaws, but
Mm-hmm.
also like appreciating their good aspects and trying to understand them as a person, not just your idea of them. I think, like you said, based on aesthetics, people fall on like who they think the person is rather than who they actually are.
Mm-hmm. But most of the time, they people who falls in a category that you speak of are just people that are not really looking for genuine friends, and people who don't see friendship as a relationship.
Mm.
um you would see, and you see it in women friend groups, some women friends, where they will really break up the friendship over something so little, and then but will give the guy they were dating like 50 million chances, but
Mm.
would not give that friend whatever chance that is needed to make the relationship work. And I'm not saying, being an abusive friendship where you keep giving the person chance, but
Yeah, that's not the
friendship
example.
we requires you to be forgiven as well, not just romantic relationship.
Yeah. And I think it's so interesting how so much grace is given towards relationship, but then when
Right.
it comes to like friends, where a simple conflict probably could have just been resolved by having a conversation
Literally.
or trying to understand the other person's side or trying to get the other person to understand your side, but that same level of wanting for it to be long term, because people always think, okay, when you're in a relationship, the end goal is a proposal.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
maybe that's why, because people
Mm.
see relationship as levels. Like you say, okay, you're
Mm-hmm.
dating progress into fiance progress into marriage, but because people don't see like
The
levels or
progress.
progress, yeah, they don't see like levels of a friendship. They don't see it as like, okay, this person and I are just starting on surface level and then we're gonna get deeper, deeper, deep, because there aren't like labeled levels of a friendship. Maybe they might not value it as much because they don't see it as much of a reward. Whereas for
Mm.
relationships, the reward is marriage. So
Right.
I think
That's
that's kind
that's
of
a great,
interesting.
yeah, it's interesting connection. And the crazy part is, like, even though they're creating these levels in a relationship, it's just another relationship.
Yeah.
It's just another relationship. Like, similar with your friendship, it's just another relationship. So when you are looking for, oh, that was good, the end reward part,
Yeah.
because there is no end reward, which is the whole marriage thing.
Yeah.
They don't feel like
It's worth working towards.
that is crazy. That is crazy, and it's so true. It is interestingly true, because friendship don't give you the final thing that you want,
Yeah.
but it give you something way more than
Way
that.
better. Yeah.
I think friendship give you way more than relationship can ever give you.
Agreed.
Like, the what you are going to be missing in a sisterhood friendship is most likely, like, if you're heterosexual, like sex that you can get from men. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's not, it's very easy. Men are very easy.
Yeah.
They are not that hard to get in bed, but like, the the reward that friendship give you, to me, is just way more.
Way more
And
fulfilling. Yeah.
yes, way fulfilling. And something too I want to mention, because in a friendship, women don't create hierarchy. In most relationship, the construct that society has, that men being some nonsense head of something,
Yeah.
they women think that they can just treat the equal partner relationship that they have with their friends just anyhow, and then feel that they have to honor the relationship that they are with because society give them some complete ridiculous construct of them being lesser in a relationship. So you see them constantly fighting for their voices.
Yeah.
You will see a woman constantly fight for her voice in a marriage or whatever, but when it comes down to her friends, like she's able to speak up. It gives the room for her to feel important, that her voice matters. And sometimes people take advantage of that and not honor that thing, that giving them the platform to be themselves, to be whoever that they want, to speak up and to thrive in the stage that they are. They rather have someone suppressing them and making them feel less than so that they can fight for something instead of having that thing as easy as they can and enjoying it and respecting it.
They would rather suffer and struggle in a relationship where they see themselves as less than and having to fight their way to the top, rather than starting a relationship where, like, you know, you're both equals, there's that mutual respect, and instead of being
and the crazy part is they and the men are both equals, but they just create this thing that create barriers for them.
Yeah.
My fault. Go ahead.
No. Just saying, like, the need to, like, suffer and struggle when you could just enjoy, like, peace and that, like, ability to, for someone to fully want to understand you at an equal level, equal playing field.
Right.
So
right. And because in their relationship they don't see themselves as equal, so the understanding becomes a problem.
Yeah.
So I see how they interact with that friendship, how they wouldn't care much about prioritizing this friendship, but will put blood and sweat into and tears into the relationship that they're barely getting anything from. Barely. Like the juice is not even worth the squeeze.
They're not even getting crumbs.
Not even crumbs. And they'll spend their entire lives fighting to get crumbs out of it.
Yeah.
But will dishonor the friendship that they need, actually, because any woman, all women need a women friendship. You are supposed to honor that women friendship like any other relationship that you have ever been in.
Yeah. Because even though there might not be like a social reward that society grants you, the personal reward that you get from those friendships are like long lasting. These are the type of relationships that, like, men are like begging for, whereas it's like you as a woman, you get to experience that. You should be able to cherish and honor it to, like, at the highest degree.
Correct. I agree with you. I agree.
Yes. And in conclusion, we can talk about, like, different ways that we can maintain a friendship. And we already discussed it. It was like making time for your friends, actually valuing the person as they are, and not just an echo chamber, but like wanting better for your friend, not wanting better for your friend because it's you get something reward, but wanting better for your friend just for the pure fact that you want to see them do well, and because you know that they're going to reciprocate that and they feel the same way about you.
Right. Just having the growth friends that you can grow with, bringing conversation that you, not saying you follow all of the advices, but getting different perspective so that you can be able to really make a sound decision. But like at times now, you should be able to make a decision on your own without coming to any friend at all.
Yeah.
But if something that you feel like you need a perspective on, you should be able to come to your friend like, hey, what do you think about this? This is how I think. What is your perspective? And then those perspectives can help you make decisions that you need to make. And a lot of times our friends know our blind side. That we some there's blind sides on us that we feel like we that we don't have, but we have it. And friends would call that out with love, because honesty without compassion is brutality. So if you are not supposed to be brutal to your friend, you're supposed to be honest. Not saying sugarcoat it, give it as it is. Like for me, I'm a straightforward person. Like, tell me the dilly deal, okay? Don't beat around the bush with me. But at the same time, don't act like um I'm a robot, that I don't have emotions to feel whatever that is coming. But you also don't have to like sugarcoat it for me. Just say it to me without being brutal. Saying things without being brutal doesn't mean sugarcoat. It's just me have compassion while we're having these conversations. Because it's abusive to just be mean to someone under the false pretense of keeping it real. Because the friendship is not going to be. If you're going to keep it real and be mean to me, go keep it real with somebody else. I can find someone that can keep it real with me and keep it hot with me and not be rude and mean to me. So.
And those are like significant things that I think us as like women need to value more. Like, we shouldn't see women's emotions as like something that's like a weak point of ours, but we should see women's emotions as something that we can value, where at the same time still be honest.
But it's part of life. Like, for anyone to even let society gaslight them into thinking they're regular emotions that everyone has is bad, is needs some deep deconstruction. Because even the other species, the men who think that they are they are extremely emotional. They're extremely emotional, and they allow men who are extremely emotional to tell them that that emotion is bad, all because they're fighting the emotion that they feel. Don't even let nobody do that to you. That's part of your existence. It literally is. And you being a woman is part of you embodying every emotion that that you have. Is just part of being human. You are supposed to be fully blown human. A full blown human being.
And being able to meet and value people that can see your humanity for all that it is, the good, the bad, the ugly, and just like you said, take it with compassion, but also like with a little bit of honesty as well, is one of the greatest part of friendship. Being able to find a community of people who can see your humanity, because at the end of the day, that's what all of us want.
Right. And stop befriending people that hate you. So y'all don't break up every second. The reason why y'all be breaking up is because your friend do not like you
at all.
They don't like you. That's why when y'all go to trips, y'all come back and the friendship ends. Be friends with people who likes you so y'all can sustain the friendship.
Value your friends. And be friends with people that actually like you. But cultivate a community of people who, one, see your humanity, one, able to help you grow in all aspects of your life, or even in certain aspects of your life. Be able to be friends with people who you feel seen with, you feel heard with, and that you're able to grow and have like a long lasting relationship with.
I agree. Well, happy new year. First episode of the new year. And we are going to do some changes in how we present on YouTube, but you see it. However, we do have a lot of great conversation coming up, and thanks for having a conversation with us.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and thank you for liking the video.